Well, how do you do, everybody? Welcome to hockey action as the Loyola Ramblers gold team and Glenbrook North collide in the second game of the best-of-3 series for the Scholastic Hockey League Championship Scholastic Cup games. Glenbrook North leads the series 1-0. And we are underway. Ramblers control. Over here to the near side. Up ahead, the pass intended for Scholl. He tried to center it, ran into traffic, grabbed and held on. Or tried to hold on. Back behind the goal. Over here on the near side, and the Spartans up ahead underled the pass. And back to the blue line of the Spartans, and they'll regroup it. Glenbrook North defending Scholastic Cup champions. Icing call against the Spartans brings it back into the zone. Equipment problem delayed the start. Hayes Williams sends it deep, wrapped around to the far side. And cleared again. And again, that's going to be icing. On the near side off the boards. Long and now sent in deep by Jake Rabin. Near side. Out to the red line. The check up high, nothing called. And the Ramblers regroup it. Set the play ahead and overled the pass. But it was deflected and touched, preventing the icing. On the far side, at the center ice, and put back in, delay offside and the tag up. On that far side, they set the play. Back behind the goal. Near side. Up ahead. O'Grady into the zone. Make that John Buck. Gave it back to Griffin Burns. Little backhander. And I think it was going to go wide, directed further wide. Over to the far side. And now the Ramblers. A little indecision. Big blaster, and that went wide. Burns. Ryan Hill put it deep, back out to the point, and Burns couldn't keep it in the zone. Off the leg to the near side, and picked up there by Logan 9. He got it into the zone, delay offside. And now the Spartans finally tag up, and Ramblers just kind of set the play up. To the far side, into the zone, and underled the pass. Turn around and come back the other way. Overled on the pass, and that's icing. On the near side. And it's coming along. Good crowd out hand. Of course, if the Spartans win this one, Glenbrook North wins this one, then the series is over. It's the best of 3. On the near side boards. Off the boards and sent deep, and once again icing. Glenbrook North having a little trouble getting their act together here in the first period. Quite a few icing calls. Roth set around to the far side, and the breakout. Jared Epstein, all by his little lonesome. Scrubbing along a little bit. and held in by the Ramblers, who will regroup it. Callahan will take it back behind the net. Callahan put it to the near side. And Parker Ray sent it deep. Couldn't keep it in the zone. And Boersma just barely got it in. Now Ray back to his defensive partner. And will use the ice to move it forward. Use the net rather than move it forward. Well, he does use the ice, but Callahan got the shot away from the high slot. And over here on the near side, Parker Burns. Griffin Burns. Parker Ray. You got the 7. I'm having one of those games, obviously. Off the boards and sent deep again. Skarzinski. Yeah, sometimes you have those. You just get more and more of them as you get older. Over on the near side. In the corner. Straight out ahead, and Hill gets bumped hard. Big blaster, that goes wide. And Eggert puts it deep. Out and beyond the blue line. Far side. First period action. And the Ramblers, I know this game so far, the Loyola very deliberate on their breakouts. And offside. Ramblers got caught with their feet in the cookie jar. Scholl, and he lost the handle, tried to turn the corner. Back the other way come the Spartans. And look for the man on the left wing, fanned on the puck. Out to the point. Now the Ramblers again ran it into a leg. Again, Loyola being deliberate, lost the handle, flipped ahead, and then Scholl sent it to the far side. Leifendahl will put it in deep along the near side boards. And Nicholas Kropp. Kropp dropped past it. Now right in front, and man scrum, and first and 10. Whoa, a little extra push and shove it on the end. 9:15 to play here in the first period. No score. Skarzinski put it to the far side. Got ahead. And flip back deep. Turned out to be a long shot on goal. Spartans, 2-on-1 break into the zone. And right into Rambler defender up top. And the shot high and wide, and we lose the puck out of the rink. It was shot out by one of the Spartans, so the faceoff moved out to center ice. In the far corner. Out to the point. Again to the corner and wrapped around here to the near side, playing peripheral hockey a little bit. got it into the slot. Then the sticky wickets got in the way. And again, some pushing and shoving on the end of this one. And Leifendahl, the minor for slashing. On another penalty, had nothing to do with what just happened in the slot. Cleared the length of the ice. Near side. Back behind the goal. The Axel Leifendahl sits in the sin bin. Glenbrook North has the man advantage. First power play for either team today. And we've got another penalty coming up. And it is on the Ramblers. We're 2 and 10 for the check from behind on Ryan Nolan. That was the second part of 2 hits out high. So the Ramblers are skating with 3. 5-on-3. Over here to the near side. Back up top to the high slot. Roth over to the far side. Looking for a quick shot and all the way through. Up top. Again, Roth put it over to the wing. Over to the far point. The big blaster, and that went wide. Chad Yale got that one away. Roth back over to Yale. Back to Roth. Up ahead on the give and go, and Alex Merritt brings it in on his backhand. Looking for a place to go with it. Put it up top. Roth looking for the back door. Ramblers were there and clear. Five on 3. Far side. I don't know if you even want a forecheck. 5-on-4 now. As the Leifendahl minor over. And cleared. Turned out to be a long shot on goal. Spartans have it. Sent it to the far side. Heavy bump. Ramblers pick it up. Leifendahl tried to strong arm his way into the zone and couldn't do it. Back over here to the near side. Penalty's over. Everybody's back being copacetic. Right in. Shot, save, rebound. Loose. And a mad scrum. And a lot of pushing and shoving. The ref was right there. I don't think he's going to call anything. He is not. The draw won by the Spartans. Around to the near side. Out ahead. Flipped in deep. Wrapped around to the far side. Back again over to the near. Back to the behind the goal. And the breakout. Ahead. Lasucci. He takes the shot. And it was going to go wide, but grabbed and held on. Nonetheless by Nathan Berger, the Spartan goaltender. Back behind the goal, near side, off the boards. Logan 9 couldn't track it down. And we lose the puck into the Spartan bench. Well, a nasty story in hockey coming out of Connecticut this past week in real time. Turns out a player playing in a tournament game, 14-year-old, got mad at the referee and shot a puck at the guy's head, at the ref's head. And then the kid went to the bench. And the ref quote-unquote escorted the kid off the ice, and somehow in that escorting, the parents, who had been abusive, verbally abusive the whole game, got all upset and ended up that the referee got arrested for some sort of confrontation with that player. The player did get a match penalty, which is a 60-day suspension minimum. Oh, I don't know the whole details of the story. I know what was reported. That was what was reported. Now, I don't know what form the confrontation between the player and the ref that started it was, and what was the reaction of the referee to having a puck shot at his head. I mean, I can understand his being upset. But of course, then again, my response when I read that story was, where was his partner, and why didn't his partner shot and a save? Why didn't his partner or the linesman, whatever, step in and escort that player off the ice? And a little push and shove on the end between Roth and O'Grady. Cleared back to center ice. Callahan in his own zone, put it to the near side. The outlet pass ahead for Hayes. He deflected it into the zone, wrapped around to the far side. Bringing it back the other way. And cleared to center ice. To the near side. And Alex Merritt. They scrub it along. Out come the Ramblers, and Kropp lost control. Spartans regain it. And they will send it deep, and then line change time. Near side, sent in deep by Boersma. To the far side, and bounces out the center ice. Ramblers into the zone. Shallow angle, tried to center. Too many sticky wickets in the way, and a whistle and a stoppage of play as Berger freezes the puck. As we wind down this first period. Come back the other way, the shot, that moved wide. Near side. And then flipped over to the far. Back over here on the near. And Griffin Burns. Burns puts it deep. To the near side. Back behind the goal. To the far. Out ahead, heavy check. Burns into the zone, the shot high and wide. And cleared out the center ice, a delay offside on the Ramblers. Spartans control. We're finding a lot of other camera people here today. At the end of the first period of play, no score between Loyola and Glenbrook North in the Scholastic Cup playoff game. We'll be back with more. Watch some of the Metro Chicago Sports Network broadcasts on the internet. You can find which games are available on demand by checking out the Metro Chicago Sports Network homepage. Texting and cell phones are dangerous, distracted driving, and now illegal in Illinois. A message in the public interest from the Metro Chicago Sports Network. This is the Metro Chicago Sports Network. And all set to begin the second period. No score in this one. Near side and sent over to the far. Picked up by the Ramblers. Ramblers bring it into the zone. Spread it out. Wrapped around to the near side. Put into the slot. Nobody there. Harris fed it ahead. Nicholas Day with the big blaster, and he boomed it high and wide. Right into the slot. And Ramblers right back the other way. To the far side. And breakaway. In shot. Didn't get much of it. Grabbed and held on, and the whistle stops play. They draw. Skarzinski with it. Put it on the near side. Hill tried to get it off the boards into the zone to lay offside, and the Spartans control. Back over to the far side. Out ahead. And sent in deep. Taken there by the Ramblers. And they will set the play. Deflected ahead. And put back deep by Kyle Slovis. And grabbed and held on by Nick Bellino. A shot. Oh, nice job of seeing that through the traffic. Though it deflected high and wide. Now again, Slovis into the zone, took the shot, grabbed and held on, and the whistle stops play. Well, I expect a tight game here. When you're playing for a game like this, it's always a case of those with the Monarch Butterflies who get over them first are the teams that win. Over on the far side, up ahead, and Scholl. And he took the shallow angle shot from the deep left wing, and the save. Up top. Whoops. No, he did keep it in. Linesman said it was copacetic. O'Grady. And directed to the corner. Picked up by the Spartans. And Day. His shot ran into the legs out front. Along the boards. And out. And back the other way. A little backhand by Hayes. And grabbed and held on, and the whistle stops play. 14 minutes exactly left to play in the period. No score. Back behind the goal. Sent to the far side. Game 2. Best of 3 game series. And the shot by Chris Nolan. Now Callahan has it. Tried to send it in the middle. Too many sticky wickets in the way. Back behind the goal. Over to the far side. And cleared. He washed off the icing. And sent all the way deep. Icing this time against the Spartans again. It's about the 4th time today they've been caught with the icing. Matt Holly sent it deep to the side. And we've got a penalty. In fact, we've got coincidentals. So nothing on the board. One for each team. Cleared into the zone. The referee actually did that backwards on his signals. Supposed to be the visiting team always first. And that's the way you're supposed to announce it on the PA system too. Is the visiting team's penalties first. The other thing I noticed is I don't know if they've done that in the NHL, but the old rule was that PA announcing, you announce twice. You announce the penalty twice. Here's a shot in the save, and grabbed and held on. Back out to the point. Kyle Slovis, and his shot goes high and wide from the point. Right into the slot. That went wide. Near side. I think this year, at least as far as state goes, it's going to be a pretty freewheeling open tournament. Long shot grabbed and held on. Up top. And the whistle as puck grabbed and held on. Back up top, and again the shot high and wide. Far side. Little give and go. And stolen away by the Spartans, who had collapsed in nicely into the slot. Back behind the goal. Spartans doing a lot of peripheral hockey. Seeing a lot of that from them tonight. Ramblers. Skated straight out by Skarzinski over to the far side and flipped into the zone. And the Spartans will break it out. Or try to break it out. Didn't get it. Crop, and now it did come out. Ramblers will have to tag up. In the meantime, Spartans controlled. Got it to center ice, and Ramblers put it right back in the zone. Sent ahead. Callahan put it to the far side. Hill. And as it ran into traffic out there on the near side, and sent deep. Now Harris tried to find the man in the slot, couldn't do it. Picked up by Harris. He takes the shot, ran into traffic out front, and cleared out the other way and back they come. Now that wasn't Harris, but in any case, puck didn't get to the goalie. Over on the far side, out to the point, back along the boards to the near side. Alex Merritt for checking down there. Up ahead, Ramblers on the breakout. Back the other way, Spartans. The shot, the save, and popped to the corner. Ramblers have it. Bring it ahead. The big shot. Back behind the goal line. Over to the far side. And now the Spartans rag it offside. Second period action. The long shot goes wide. Back behind the goal. I sort of feel sometimes like Rodney Dangerfield of the broadcasting world. I don't get no respect. on the near side. He's coming along a little bit. Now right into the slide, and we have a penalty coming up. And Callahan. So the Ramblers shorthanded here. Back behind the goal line. Far side. Spartans set the play up. They've got the man advantage. And sent deep. Ramblers and Spartans now control. Glenbrook North with the puck. Brought into the zone. Far side. Near side. And the Glenbrook North Spartans bring it out. Looking for a place to go with it. And instead got the shot, but it was going to go wide anyway, but grabbed it and held on. And run. Shot and the save, but again, some extracurricular activities on the end of that. Far side. Flipped in deep, back behind the goal line. Callahan looking for a shot. Far side, and the big blaster, that boomed wide. Over to the far point. Shot broken up as soon as it got on the way. And they scum along the boards a little bit, out to the point. Held in the zone? No, they did not. Delay offside. And the Spartans sent ahead, picked up by the Ramblers. Now brought into the zone. Shallow angle right into the slot and just shot it wide right. Dribbled it wide right. Out ahead and deep, and turns out to be a long shot on goal. But the Ramblers weren't forechecking, so they had to give it up. Picked up by Ryan Nolan. Ryan Nolan with the big blaster and a goal! And Loyola on the board first. The Loyola Ramblers. Ryan Nolan gets the blast, and at 4:39 in the second period, wrapped through to the far side. Now the Spartans come back the other way. Ramblers back the other way. Whoops, another one in the cookie jar. We've got a couple of penalties coming up here. Ryan Slovis and Zach Knutson. One of them a 10-minute misconduct, so now the Ramblers will have the two-man advantage. Spartans had one earlier. Up top. Over here near side. Up to the high slot. Right wing shot. And the save. And cleared. Oh, man. He came out. He had a breakaway. If he could chase down the puck. Nearly had the puck on an open net breakaway. How do you have that when you're up by two men, 5-on-3 skating? Funny bounce off the boards led to that, at least the initial part of that. A shot and a save. Now Callahan. Put it to the right wing. Back to Callahan out high. A high slot over here near side. Back to Callahan out high. And a quickie shot. Too many sticky wickets in the way. Ricochet from the deep angle and the save. And cleared by Glenbrook North. Loyola with the puck. Callahan. And some indecision on his part on what to do with it. Couldn't find an open man. Got past it to the wing. All the way through to the near side. Zaffoni kept it in the zone briefly, and then the Spartans clear. Callahan again rags it into the zone. Right up the slot, the shot, the save. Waited too long taking that shot. Over here on the near side. And cleared ahead. And deep. Picked up and penalty is over. So the penalties, plural, over, and thus the icing. Up top. All the way through to the far side. Under 2 minutes, or about 2 minutes left to play here in the second period. 1-0 Loyola Gold leading Glenbrook North. Minute 48 left to play here in the period. And there was an equipment problem. And Nicholas Kropp replaced Ryan Nolan briefly. Or at least for that faceoff. Far side. Skarzinski to the near side. Ramblers. Kropp knocked off the puck. Lasucci sent it deep. Hayes Williams, a forechecker, up top. Ran into one of his own players with the shot. Near side. Again out to the point, and the shot ricochets a little bit. Flat shot, goal! John Buck. As that ricocheting puck made it difficult for anybody, much less the goalie, for Glenbrook North, to see that puck and make allowances for it. He was also out a little bit too high. And left an opening. But John Buck put it home. And the Ramblers lead 2-0 late here in the second period. Now cleared ahead. Near side. Back the other way. The shot. The save. And in there and Hatched, stopping the play. Cleared ahead. Here come the Spartans. Day tried to dipsy-doodle through the defense and couldn't do it. Harris put it deep. Back behind the goal. Off the glass, and Kyle Slovis couldn't hold it into the zone. And Berger came way out. Yeah, you don't want to be coming out. In a game like this, you don't want to have your goalies taking chances. Both the goalies have done a little bit of that. And the end of the second period, it is 2-0 in favor of Loyola, and we'll be back with more. Visit the Metro Chicago Sports Network homepage, where you can get the list of all the games that are available on demand on YouTube, the full list of current games and the great games of the past, and also some of the highlights of our 27 years of cable broadcasts. That's the Metro Chicago Sports Network homepage. Check it out. You can find it on the web browser. And come on over and check us out. The use of any tobacco products on school grounds is illegal under Illinois law, including all outdoor areas. A message in the public interest from the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Now back to the Scholastic Hockey League Championship Series on the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Loyola Gold leads this game 2-0. Trying to stay alive in the championship round of the Scholastic Hockey League, the Scholastic Cup. Along the boards. Picked up and sent deep by the Spartans. Wrapped around to the near side, out to the point. The big blaster ran in to somebody right as it got out of the way. Jake Raymond got it away. Or tried to get it away. Near side, and Parker Raw, defenseman, tried to find the man coming up the slot. Didn't connect. Into the zone is Callahan, and then stolen away from him. Back to Kropp. And the defense will regroup. Griffin Burns retreats behind his own goal. I think that's Griffin. Over here to the near side. And Ryan Nolan misconnections. Harris tried to find the man on the far side. And whistle and stoppage play. Ramblers. Griffin Burns with the penalty at 15:46 of the third period. Up top. Sent deep to the corner. Near side. To the far, the big blaster. That's high and wide. And we lose the puck out of the ring. Dave fed it back to the defender at the point. He put it deep. Back up top. Over here to the near side. The wing, back up top. And shot high and wide by Hale. And he's a little angry at himself for that one. Into the zone. Nicholas Kropp had a little trouble with it. Couldn't control it. Bring it in it. Back the other way. There's the shot. That went wide right. Up top. And out to center ice. Spartans have it. Hale fed it to the far side. The Ramblers make a line change. And we've got another penalty for tripping. Coming up on Nicholas Kropp. So again, a 5-on-3, third time in this game that's happened. And I think that's, again, a case of a little bit of butterflies. And maybe these teams haven't really gotten over that much. Up to the point. Up high. Back to the wing. Back deep. A game like this where you're trying to put everything you have out on the ice, sometimes you get a little too aggressive, and that's how those extra penalties sometimes come in big important games. On the near side, up to the point, back to the wing, and cleared all the way deep by the Ramblers. They are 2 men down. Alex Merritt rags it into the zone himself, and then in decision put it back to the point. To the high slot, Nicholas Day, he put it deep back behind the goal. To the far side, and again up top, and again Nicholas Day. The big blaster and the save, and then on the end of that, Eggert made sure there was no rebound. Nate Harris, the recipient of that heavy check, right in the slot. Up top, and the big blaster, and that went wide open net. Couldn't control the rebound, though. That came from behind the goal. Here's the attempt at the shot a couple of times and couldn't get it, and sent deep. Glenbrook North with the puck, and they're talking about wanting a line change. Near side, Harris fed it to the far. Now they got that defensive line change back behind the goal line. Player tripped over the back of the net. Glenbrook North fans who are to our right, so they're all the way down on the other side, thought that should have been a tripping call on Loyola, but he tripped over the back of the net. Back, and the shot and the save, grabbed and held on. 12:19 left to play here in the period. And it is Loyola leading this one 2-0 over Glenbrook North, trying to even up the series. Loyola got to the red line, and then the Spartans. I've heard some talk that Glenbrook North does not do a great job, one of protecting leads and playing well in the third period. Here's a shot and a goal. The breakaway, Jared Epstein. Ramblers got caught with a line change, and that line change cost them the shutout. At this point, put the Spartans back into the game. 1-goal lead for the Ramblers. Into the zone. Nice job picking it up from behind the defense on the part of the Ramblers. And put back in. Now set deep. Far side. Bouncing around a little bit. Trickles over here to the near side and out the center ice. Leifendahl put it to the far side. And Scholl put it into the zone. Near side. And over to the far out the center ice. And would have been delay offside. Ramblers. And O'Grady had a little trouble. Was offside anyway. Put himself offside. Back behind the goal line. Far side. Out ahead. On the give and go ahead. Bouncing around a little bit into the zone. Chris Nolan up top. Skarzinski. Shot saved. Didn't know where the rebound was. Clear out ahead. And the Spartans get it out of harm's way. They come charging back. They're looking for the equalizer here. Ramblers cleared it ahead. And the shot, and might have been a bell ringer. Or maybe the goalie got it. I'm not sure. Near side. And shot high and wide. Going for the glove side high. Near side. And pass Borsma is sent deep. Near side boards. They'll scrum it along a little bit. Moved along quickly to the far side. And cleared ahead. Intent for Logan 9. That didn't find connections. Hill on his backhand. And the shallow angle shot to save. 8:50 left to play here in the period. And equipment issue with one of the Spartans. Roth sent it around to the far side. Harris got it out to center ice. Ramblers tag up. Spartans control. Near side. And Zach Knutson sent it deep. Buck back past it. Into the zone is Ryan Hill. And lost control. Lost sight of the puck, actually. And the Glenbrook North Spartans got it. And that's icing. On the end of that. And again sent deep. And again that's going to be icing. Slovis around to the far side. They pass ahead and kick back out to center ice. Ramblers come back the other way. Tried to send it ahead, shouldered to O'Grady for a deflection, and it missed connections. Back the other way. And a little backhand, grabbed and held on, and the whistle stops play. The draw. Skarzinski to the far side. And the long shot. The save. Play opening up a little bit. To the corner in decision time. Back behind the goal. And a shot actually ran into the defender and ricocheted back behind the goal. Try for the wraparound. Couldn't turn the corner. Shallow angle back behind the goal. And dribbles over here to the near side and again back behind the goal. They'll scrum it along right. Back behind the net. The goal. Cleared to center right. Put back in. The tag up. And the Ramblers control. Nursing a 1-goal lead. Griffin Burns sends it deep. Up top. Skated deeper to the corner. And nowhere to go with it, nor a shot. Callahan ricochets into the slot and pulled out of harm's way. Borsma sends it deep. And behind the goal line. To the far side, out ahead, out to the red line. Off the boards. Hill sends it deep. Overhead here to the near side. And Logan 9 got creamed by John Burns. And a shot in that boomed wide. Up top, sent diagonally to the far corner. At this point, at least partly, the Ramblers would be content just keeping it in the attack zone, even if they don't get shots. That's less time the Spartans have to set up the play and get the game tire, or even the game winner, I suppose. Loyola leading it right now, 2-1. As we lost the puck out of the rink. Up top, there's the shot, the save, the rebound. Bounce around a little bit. Back behind the goal. And all the way cleared to center ice. Flip right back in. Cleared ahead. Near side. And Roth, he tried to sweep around the man, couldn't do it. Up top. And 4:03 to play. Offside against the Spartans. And we've got a penalty right off the bat for interference. Jared Epstein, a minor for interference. He interfered with the center right on the faceoff. On the far side, flipped in deep, round to the near side, back to the wing. And Callahan with a big blaster. Too many sticky wickets in the way. Cleared out the center ice. And Callahan crosses the red line and sends it deep. Cleared ahead. And Nicholas Day picks it up. Day, and I don't know what he was trying to do there. Lost the handle of the puck, I guess. It looked like he took a shot, but he took a shot against the wall, not against Polino. To the near side. Leifendahl into the zone, offside, and another penalty. Kyle Slovis. And yet again, I think there was a misconduct on Slovis. Said something to the ref. Sent in deep. And we lose the puck into the crowd. Up top. The big shot. And all the way through. So it's 5-on-4, even though there are two players in the sin bin. One of them doesn't count because it's a misconduct. So now that penalty over, the minor over. And it's 5-on-5. Winding down the third period here. Back behind the goal, over here to the near side. Off the boards, cleared out the center ice, flipped back in deep. Ramblers tag up. They were offside, but tagged up quickly. Near side, back to the far, and held in the zone. As the Ramblers seem content to just keep it deep now as we get to the final couple of minutes of this third period. Under 2 minutes to play here in the third. Over to the far side. Up ahead, O'Grady, and open net, shot wide. We're down to less than a minute to go. Or thereabouts. Spartans with it. They get it into the zone. Yeah, less than a minute to go here in the third period. And the goalie pulled it for the extra attacker. Sent on the far side and sent deep to the near side all the way through. And again, the Ramblers just content. Ooh, shot wide, and that was icing. 15 seconds left to play. Up top. And fanned on the puck. Loose. Try again. The big blaster, and that's wide. And that's it. And Loyola Gold evens the series up with a 2-1 victory over Glenbrook North. Loyola Gold wins this one 2-1. Winning goal scored by John Buck late in the second period. The Scholastic Hockey League Best of 3 Series. Championship Series for the Scholastic Cup. Best of 3 Series is now tied at 1, with the next game being, of course, the deciding game. This is Mark Braun. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Stick around for more sports action here on the network. We've got lots to go. And for all of us, we say as always, thanks for watching and so long, everybody.